Welcome to Texas Local Live. I'm Jed Chris.
And I'm Ben Martinek, and tonight we got Mr. Ron Barber here in the house. How you doing, man?
Man, dude, I can't complain, dude. Like, it's not bad at all. I'm here having a cold one with two awesome dudes in Euless, Texas, so it's not too bad.
Hey,
is it
man.
Euless, right? Is
Yeah.
that where
We're
we're at?
Euless.
What do they call this? The HEB or something?
Yeah, Hearst, Euless, Bedford.
Yeah.
HEB. We don't have an HEB up here, though. You got HEBs down in Belton, though,
dude.
man.
So many.
That's a staple there.
3 of them, dude.
That's-
It's
yeah.
I tell you, the only HEB I've been in smelled terrible.
What?
like, what?
Yeah, where was I at?
That's actually like depressing.
That is depressing, man. 'Cause I love
Depressing.
HEB. This whole Whataburger ketchup in HEB. Like, where else?
And
would
give me
you
pepper sauce.
Dude, right?
Yeah, it's like the
Everything.
best
Oh,
stuff
I have
in the
no
world.
idea where I was
You
at.
need to go to
It
HEB
smelled
soon.
terrible. Oh, I was in, I don't remember, but it was, I like thought of it for a second and then it disappeared.
Oh, well, we need to figure that out because we're going to send them a letter and tell them they're doing a great job because he didn't know what he was talking about. You need to get to HEB, man. God, we're going to make a road trip back down to your place, man.
Yeah, hey, come on down anytime, dude. We got a house y'all can crash at, too.
There you go.
Just to go to HEB, I don't know why you do that.
We'll
but
just,
if you
we'll
want
roll
to.
out day trip nation. Well, then we'll move on from HEB. Let's talk some tunes, man. Let's hear about you. Let's hear about what got you into this thing called music.
Oh well, man, I've been doing music all my life. I started playing like drums, guitar, piano, and bass when I was like 5 years old in church, and then they kind of like carried over into school and stuff. And I actually go to school to study music. I do music education, but I don't think I'd be a good person to teach the future of America about life and whatnot. So I kind of picked up the whole like country thing about like 6 months ago, but I've been working for it, well, doing country music about a year now.
What got you on that? What got you that?
Man, it was just like there was just one night I was hanging out with my buds in our garage and we were just chilling, and it put on my roommate Ben put on Flatland. And I was just like, dude, I could groove to this. And he's like, yeah, man, you should try to sing it. And I'm like, okay. So when I first started out, I wasn't really ever a singer. I was always just like a rhythm guitarist who thought like I had somewhat of a voice. And then after I sang at like my first open mic night, everyone was like, oh man, you actually have a good voice. I'm like, well, thanks.
Yeah.
So I never really thought I'd be singing. So like after that, it just kind of all took off. And then made a good friend in Gatesville, where I come from, not far from Belton Temple, that I call home.
Yeah.
And he's like, well, I started writing songs, and he was like, hey man, let's try to put something down. So he put out our first EP last year, Songs from San Antonio, which is on iTunes and like Spotify and stuff now. And it was an alright, EP. It was not like we could have done like a lot better, but it was good for the time.
It's learning, man.
Yeah, like,
it's never perfect.
Yeah,
all
and
it
it's
can
just
be.
like dipping your foot in. It's just like, man, you never know what to do until you start learning more, like you said. But so after that, me and my drummer we met at a party for my EP release party. And he was like, hey dude, I play the drums. I'm like, hey man, I've been trying to get a band together for like a year now. Where you been?
Nice.
So we kind of got me and him, which his name's Luke Theodore, and we got together, I want to say probably 8 months ago, because that's how long we've been doing the whole band thing. And now we're kind of just jamming, playing shows, and we're hoping for 2018 to be a better year, because we're going to come out with a full-length album.
Very cool.
Hopefully. So it's just, like, we're getting to a point where it's just like, man, like, our stuff's there, but it's just not there.
Yeah.
And it's like, want to, like, turn the ignition on and get it.
So where are you guys recording? Where do you guys...
Well, we do a lot of our tracks, like the tracks that we make, we do them at home, in our living room pretty much.
Cool.
But we like invested so much money in equipment. It's not even, I'm just like, man, dude, I wish this stuff would just be free for people who are trying to do this, but
Right,
it's
just
not.
right.
But so we're doing that, and we make our scratch tracks and stuff at home, but we're shopping around for some studios now that, kind of we like the sound of, and so that's where we're at to get our stuff.
Maybe we should introduce him to Eric.
Yeah, we should.
Yeah. You ever heard of the Noise Factory in Georgetown?
No.
Yeah.
No, I've heard a couple people talk about it, actually.
It's a giant complex down in Georgetown. We'll
Really?
get you hooked up and
Oh,
get you
yeah.
working to them, man.
Yes, for sure.
We're trying to partner up with them and get some stuff going.
Yeah.
So.
I'd like to be back down, get down that way and
Yeah,
help
dude.
out, but yeah, we'll definitely refer you over to
Well-
him, man. He's a good guy, so
I
but
won't say no to that.
come
That's
at
awesome.
you, Eric. Get back down. Dang. Already working now.
Already.
But yeah, no, that'll definitely happen. It's cool you're doing scratch tracks like that. I mean, obviously that's the indie way, you know. You
Yeah,
get in
and so
there
it's just like we get to do those scratch tracks that we save our money in the studio and can kind of focus on the little nuances of everything that we want to put into the recording.
So who's writing? How is that process?
Well, I actually do all the songwriting, but I'm trying to get my band more involved with it. But I started writing songs and did that. I'm always trying to find people to collaborate with. In Belton, there's not many people that come by that I know of.
Yeah.
So it's just like I kind of spend a lot of my time outdoors walking around and just looking at the earth. I'm like, maybe I'll get some inspiration.
You walk around in that hat?
There you go.
No.
Man.
Well, I mean, I walk around on campus with the hat, and they're like, "Man, who's that guy?" And I'm like,
I'm famous. Don't worry about it.
someone you want to know in the future.
All 30 people that go to
Yeah.
35.
That guy's weird.
Yeah. So it's just like I do a lot of my writing on my own. But there's that every once in a while where I get a little bit of inspiration from my drummer where he's like, dude, you should write a song about this. And I'm like, okay.
Oh, that's good. That's what you want, man.
Yeah, and so it's just like we're trying to make it more of a team thing. So because like I know he has feelings that he wants to talk about, but I think he's just afraid to do it sometimes.
Yeah, that's tough.
Sometimes, I mean, my experience is when you start, somebody plays the drums, typically people associate songwriters with guitars.
Yeah.
If you play the drums, it's like, well, I can't write because I play the drums.
Yeah.
And you automatically block out from that,
That's what he says a lot too. I'm like, nah, man, it's all about your feelings.
Yeah.
Just let it all out, man. Cry.
All about everything.
I cried before Ron got here. It's not a big deal.
Yeah.
For other reasons, but anyways.
He's crying because our cameraman is out tonight, Mr. Zach. He's got to work late. So if you see this guy get up and move around, he's doing double duty because he's not blocked in.
I always do double duty.
You're just the workhorse, man. You're the workhorse.
That's what they call me at work.
The workhorse.
Yep.
Anyway, enough about Jed and me.
Yeah.
Trying to sit here and talk about this.
No, man, I'm enjoying the conversation.
Yeah, that's what it's for. It's supposed to be cheers, man. Conversation. Cheers to that. Heck yeah, cheers to you.
I didn't get over there for that.
Yeah, get over there. Cheers. So next, I'd like to hear what you said you're playing some venues. I know the area.
Yeah.
I was born in Temple. I know the area, Central Texas. But what are you getting into down in that area? Are you getting out?
Yeah, well,
expanding?
the area that we have is kind of like unique because in Belton, I mean, y'all know we have chefs and stuff, but there's also like some hole in the wall bars that we usually play at. But we pull out like about 50 people a show. But now we're just we're to the point where we're like, okay, yeah, we play it locally and we have like a really good following locally, you know, and so it's just like it's a matter of us just kind of getting on the road to the better venues and getting people that want to hear that go out and want to hear like new music and stuff like that, and people who actually just want to party with us because I mean that's what we're all about is just kind of partying while we're at the shows, you know,
hanging out, yeah.
So partying, hanging out, but it's just the venues are different. I mean. In Central Texas, to me at least, because just like there's like the venues. There's some venues there that we play at that people just love to go out to, and there's some that are just not like. It's like, whoa, why is this actually a venue? But it's okay.
Yeah.
That's what it's all about. Though.
Yeah.
I mean, you can't like go out and expect to just play for 100 people, even though that'd be cool.
Getting that expo center, man. That's
I know, right? Well, we're trying to hit the stage opening up for someone. At Shep's this summer if we can. Hopefully we can. Get along with get on it with Shotgun Rider again because I think they'll be hitting.
They're pretty cool dudes.
Yeah, dude, they're super chill, man. We were hanging out with them at the backyard the other day in Waco, and it was just like, yeah, man. They're like, well, I hope we can get y'all back on the road with us, and so because they said they'd like to be playing with us and they liked us and everything, so I was like, maybe that'll be a fun road combination in the future. That's what we're kind of looking towards now. Hopefully, is getting on with them and open up for them.
They're good dudes, man. They got a lot of stuff. We talked to them at the Backroad Benefit for a long time.
Oh yeah.
So we collaborate back and forth every now and then, not too often, but they got a lot of stuff going for them right now.
No, I was talking to them at the show the other day, and they're like, yeah, man. I was talking to Logan actually, and he's like, yeah, dude, we got a lot of stuff, coming out. Well, that they're expecting for next year. And they're like, yeah, 2018 is hopefully going to be a big year for them. But I hope along with them, it'll be a big year for us too, since we'll actually be able to get this album out and have people listening.
Get your stuff rolling, man.
Yeah, so it's I don't know how we got from venues to Shotgun Rider and talking about this, but it's just like it's all I guess so far is just meeting people, more people like us in the market, and doing that and sharing our music and with them.
You're doing it right, man. You just got to go to the show. You would have never met them if you weren't out there.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
yeah,
So you just got to go to the shows and see them and then play too. Like expand that reach.
Yeah, and so that's like what we're trying to do is just share our music with people and just get on that.
You got tons of festivals now too. I know Corn Fest and stuff
Yeah,
down there in Holland.
yeah.
You got there's a couple other spots you can get in.
Yeah, for
check
sure.
out too. What I don't mean to derail that, but
you're
your album you're talking about next year. What do you what's the time frame on that?
We're looking hopefully around June if we can get our stuff like
There he goes.
lined down in our and our tracks lined out right. We're looking at doing hopefully June, July-ish.
Nice.
So hopefully middle of the year, so that we can kick out the rest of the year with just a lot of fun and spreading that word.
Cool.
And whatnot, and the stories we have to tell. But hopefully before then we get singles. It's just like every time we go to the studio and do it, like, because we've been to the studio a couple times to go record, and it's just like we've gotten to the point in the studio where it's like, okay, yeah, like it's there, but it's just not.
Yeah.
And that's the problem we always just seem to come into, because I'm just like, because with the first album we did, well, EP, I guess, it just wasn't like what I had in my head, and I was like, well, maybe we'll go back and re-record a couple of those songs and actually do them the justice that they need, so that way it tells the story the right way. So it's just like, it depends on how picky, I guess, is when that album's gonna come out, and it's just like, cause I don't want to release like something that's gonna be like, it's all right. I want them to be like, okay, well, this is the story I have to tell.
This is what I want. It's all
and I
out
want
there,
people to listen.
Yeah, it's good to then you have that indie or the home studio rolling. Right?
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
perfect place
it's
to get it all
nice.
laid out and hash it out, make your get the process and plan down.
Yeah. Well, and it's nice too to just get all that stuff scratched out, so that way whenever it's time to put it down, it's just go in there, put it down, and then figure out what we can do to make it better from there. So
yeah, for sure. I learned that the hard way, man.
Yeah, I know.
It's not a good time for me when I did that. No boy now.
Yeah, I think the one time I've been in the studio, I got like torn up by the sound guy, because he's like, man, dude, you're just all over the place, man. You can't be in time with the med today. I'm like, dude, I promise, like, I laid this track down perfectly at home. And he's just like, well, you know what, you just need to kind of not waste my time today. I'm like, okay, that's cool. I was like, I know
his
yeah,
time
you're paying.
yeah, I know. I'm like, dude, I'm paying you for this, but I'm just like, whatever, man. So it is what it is. It's just, we're trying to find somewhere to make it happen that it's going to be a good environment for us too. And that's just the hard part, is just getting all that stuff lined up, because the songs are ready to go. It's just finding where we want to be to record it, and then give a final product.
So you got the drummer, yourself and a drummer. Who else? Is there anyone else involved?
Yeah, we have a bass player and a lead guitar player. And my bass player's name is PJ Ramirez, and he comes from Clifton, Texas. If you know where that's at, it's like the outside of Waco.
Okay.
And then I got my lead player, Austin Devine. I don't know why his last name is Devine, but that's just such a different last name.
It's good.
But it's cool. I like it though. It's different, man. But he's from Harker Heights, and he does a great job for us. And he actually came onto the band probably about 3 months ago.
Cool.
And since then, it's just been rolling. With him, he's like fit in, just like, I guess, like the filling in between.
Perfect. Yeah. That's a great
like
analogy.
that.
I like that. That's good. That's really good.
Yeah.
Double stuff or single stuff? Dude.
Always go for the double stuff, man.
Sweet, man. Well, dude, y'all are booming. Y'all are moving up and getting some stuff done. That's what we like to hear.
Yeah,
sure.
I mean, that's what we like to do.
Yeah,
so.
that's a perfect marriage.
I'm glad that we're being successful.
Everyone's being successful.
Right, it's a good thing for everyone.
Cheers to it. That's awesome.
But I hope it starts rolling after we get this album out. Because I was talking to Logan the other day. And he's like, yeah, man, we've done the whole EP thing, and he's like, the way to get people listening is just do that full length album. And I don't know if that's just us talking, or if it's like the same thing across the board.
It just matters on opinion and perspective.
Yeah.
And I brought up my cousin multiple times, but I've got 2 cousins that are in Nashville signed to major labels, and they only release singles.
Yeah.
And we talked about the same thing. I was pitching that to some, I forget who it was that we were talking to, but saying the same thing. Like, you have the idea of 7, 8 songs, full length.
Yeah.
You got 6 months to do it in. Do a song a month. Make that your goal. Crank it out every month. Because then social media, we've learned doing this, and it goes across the board in anything, business or music or whatever.
Yeah.
When you're marketing, you have your target, and you're riding these waves, and that's
Well,
how
and
everything is, man.
It's
Trends.
like the goal is to retain attention.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And if you throw, mud at somebody one time, they're going to be mad for 1 second.
Yeah.
But if you keep throwing mud at them, they're going to keep paying attention to you.
Yeah.
Not that your songs are mud. That's just
Oh,
that's just the analogy I was thinking.
Horrible ways.
No, it's no.
I'm just kidding. No, it's at
How
least you don't
about
say
fishing?
shit.
Can I use my fishing analogy?
Yeah, let's hear that one.
Yeah, it's the same thing.
Yeah,
So-
basically the point of it though is just keep those rolls going.
Yeah,
you gotta keep
yeah,
those
for
waves
sure.
going. People got no attention span, man. 8 seconds
Yeah.
for this.
Yeah.
They're hanging with us still at this point, then they're one of the rare. Like
That's true.
seriously, people are
Well,
like
it's
so
like too, like Instagram. You don't post 4 photos at once on Instagram.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No.
Most times because you
Most.
don't want to throw it all out there at once.
But you got a schedule and you do every day, or sometimes depending on what time of day.
Yeah, we get our secretary to schedule that out. For
Yeah.
us.
Oh, nice. That's
We got-
pretty nice.
We got a whole team of assistants that are.
Yeah, I wish we had that, but that's all
We do
right.
too. Trust me.
That's what it's all about, man. That's what makes it like more organic, though.
Yeah.
Because
Oh yeah.
it's like something that you're putting your whole heart into and doing it yourself.
Yeah,
It's just like
absolutely, yeah.
doing that yourself.
Labor of
is-
love, man.
At the end of the day, man, it's just all like, man, I can walk away being happy because I did something I loved today.
So
So
you can't be mad about that.
it's not
ever.
bad at all.
Exactly. Well, tell us, plug it up, man. Tell us some stuff about where you're at online, and you mentioned the EP that's already out.
Yeah. So our EP that's already out, we're well, it's online at iTunes and Spotify. I don't know where else I did. Whenever we distributed it, there was a long list of all these places.
I think I saw you on CD Baby.
But yeah. We went through CD Baby to do our distribution for that, and they got it on Apple Music,
Yeah,
iTunes, and
iTunes,
all
yeah.
that stuff. And so it's just like kind of we're proud of like the first thing that we did, but at the same time we're like, nah, we don't really. I don't want to say we don't like to promote it, but it's like. If you go, it's good listening music when you're cruising down the
Sure.
road, but it's not like, oh man, I want to go see this guy in a concert.
All right, don't go buy his music then. I just told you, don't go do
But
that.
next year, when you see a new album from us, go buy
It's,
it.
I think it's
Definitely
like
go buy
anybody.
it,
They're
yeah.
like, if I ever wrote a song, I listened to it 15 times. I'm like, oh, this song's terrible because the one
Yeah.
I wrote last night's better.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're always gonna. Plus, you listen to that song exponentially more than
Oh, yeah.
anyone
That is
has,
true.
and
Yeah,
so
probably
it
have the
gets
most
you
streams on it,
definitely,
so.
it definitely gets on it. But so yeah, I mean, go out and see that. Social media. I mean,
Yeah,
that's-
we're on Instagram and Facebook is what we use, but we don't use too much Twitter because I don't really
Yeah.
ever have anything to tweet about.
Yeah, we get.
I don't-
See, it's funny because Kane and Bryce, speaking of
Hey, oh, there you go. Look at that
Kane
Casey.
and Bryce,
That's a nice.
he said he's on Twitter constantly.
Yeah,
And I
and he's not on Instagram or something either. He's like
No,
he
he's
did
on
one.
Instagram.
He did Twitter more than like
He did
Facebook,
Twitter
though,
more.
or
Because I get
something.
on Twitter, I'm like, okay, go get hammered. Like, I don't know. I don't
Yeah,
know what
but
to
yeah.
say.
But he posts that and he gets like tons of retweets and
Well,
likes
I
and
think
stuff.
Co Wetzel gets tons
Yeah.
of retweets, not.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Co could say
Sure.
anything.
Anything he wants, and it's all right.
Literally.
He's actually retweeted me a couple of times.
Oh,
but
there you go.
I am, but it is. But I'm like, he knows who I am. I'm like, hopefully he actually reads the tweet and thinks it's fun.
We're hoping to see him next Friday.
Oh, for real?
Yeah,
No way.
I'm friends with Chris Colson. He's opening up for him at Silver Saloon.
Oh, nice.
So-
I have yet to meet that guy yet.
Chris?
I see him everywhere.
Dude, that guy's everywhere.
Yeah,
It's crazy. He's a good dude.
he seems chill. He seemed like someone I'd like to.
Silver Saloon Friday, dude. Come on.
Oh man, I would if I wasn't going up to Virginia
Yeah.
for sure.
Oh, there you
To
go.
freeze my
Trust me,
butt
I
off.
was just in Virginia. It's
cold.
stay here.
But yeah, so I mean, as far as our music's going, it's just kind of the surprise is coming next year, and we're just getting the ball rolling
Yeah.
and making it happen. So.
What about the album cover? You thinking that up, or you pay somebody to?
Yeah, we well, I always come up with the idea, and I have a good friend of mine who does graphic design do it for me and make it happen. But we're gonna call the album Just Enough because it's just kind of the album like from itself is just gonna speak about all the experiences that we've been through and the band and also experiences of college and working and all the terrible struggles in life that make everything just enough to say that it's okay at the end of the day and just kick back and enjoy it.
Mm-hmm.
And so that's kind of what we're like gonna go for and the image we're trying to put on that album. But as far as getting that drawn up, I have no idea who's gonna do it yet, just because the small little pool of people I have in Central Texas to choose from.
Well, that's
to
the
do
worst
stuff.
part. Like
Yeah.
I try to tell him like my ideas in my head, and I cannot relay images.
That's hard. Yeah, it's hard
Yeah.
to do, man. You gotta have someone that can pull it off.
Yeah, I know. It's just you gotta have something that's like is in touch with something completely different. Like, you know,
Something, yeah.
I mean, it's not bad. I mean, it's cool. It's like whenever I see like a couple people, well, the couple people who I talked to that do graphic design, I see the stuff they do. I'm like, dude, I wouldn't have ever thought in my life to do that.
Yeah.
I don't know how you do that, but it's cool.
Well, that's what they say about you when you
Yeah.
write music, though.
I'm
So.
like, but you know what I mean? But that's a whole nother beast.
Yeah.
I mean, playing songs and writing songs. It's just like I see your poetry, but but I see your image though. It's easier to see since it's right
Yeah,
there.
it's there. Yeah, that's,
You made it on our T-shirt, right?
I did.
Is this your first merch, or do you have other shirts?
No, I was actually gonna bring a couple shirts up for you guys,
Oh.
but I forgot to pack them on the way.
But you do have clothes on,
it's all
so
good.
Yeah,
That's good.
it's-
Yeah, at least you brought the hat, too.
Yeah,
We like
yeah.
the hat. a lot.
I try to keep it real.
That's good.
But yeah, no, we actually.
You went for the flat deal all the way around.
I know,
so
I dig it.
It's
I really
original.
do.
It keeps it fresh. I mean, it's not really so original. Well, I guess it is original. It's something. It's just aesthetic.
You just say, if you just announce that this is original.
Yeah, it was original.
It is original.
It's 100% original.
Thank you. That's
Ron
what
Barber
we'll
heard it
edit
here
out.
first.
Yeah. Awesome, man. Well, I would like to hear some tunes, man.
Yeah, man.
I'm kind of itching to hear some
Yeah.
songs. You gonna play some new stuff, maybe?
Yeah,
Or
I'll play some of the new stuff
Cool.
that's going to come out on this new album. So,
Okay.
Or whatever y'all want to hear. How many
Whatever.
songs, man?
You gotta play what
I'll
you're.
play about 3 songs for y'all.
Okay.
If that's good. Is that cool?
3. That's all you just are getting. 3. All right, man. Well, we're gonna do some songs here coming up.
Hey guys, I'm Ron Barber, and I'll be singing a song for you today called "A Diamond Called Mine." I kind of wrote this song about the girlfriend that I never knew, so that's somewhere along the lines of what this might be about.
She said, "You're my biggest mistake, 'cause you left me here alone in her one-bedroom apartment. She's on her king-size bed alone. She says I could never trust you, 'cause you always let me on. You're just a growing pain on me, my dear, and it's time that I move on." Now your words have always hurt her, and all you do is leave more scars. You think it's okay to say some things you don't think will break her heart. Boy, if you know what's best for you, you'll walk right out that door. You should leave this diamond just for me. She's what I've been waiting for. Because you left behind the time where you were running around at night. You were chasing other women underneath the neon lights. You were living fast without a care of what you left behind. Well, you left behind the time, and now I call it mine. When it comes to taking things, you found a way to take her home. Now she always keeps her guard up when I try to bring her close. She apologizes left and right for her insecurities. Well, I say, baby, don't you ever say you're sorry around me. Because you left behind the time when you were running around at night. You were chasing other women underneath the neon lights. You were living fast without a care of what you left behind. Well, you left behind the time, and now I call her mine.
This one's called Why I Love You. This is about sipping on wine and loving on someone and remembering why you love them.
Lately I've been praying for something good to come my way. Been wasting away the day, throwing out my baby Belton. Well, I'm 6 feet under, the waves are crashing in, and I feel your touch on my I miss you. Oh, baby, I miss you. It's a glass of wine every time I feel your lips kissing mine. Reminds me it's a taste of moonshine on my lips to get my hands on your hips. Trust me. Oh, baby, just trust me. There's a glass of wine every time I feel your lips kissing mine. Reminds me why I love you. There's a taste of moonshine on my lips to get my hands on your hips.
Guys, thanks for tuning in. Be sure to like and subscribe to the channel. Check us out at texaslocallive.com for everything else that's going on in our world. Be sure to check us out on all the other social media platforms we have at Facebook, Instagram, and Snapchat at Texas Local Live, and we hope to be seeing you around there.